Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a little presentation and a review of the super-sized MODU blocks. And just quickly guys, before I start the review and the presentation, this review is not sponsored in any way, so I'm gonna be super honest. We actually bought those blocks for our son, Jamie, who's 2.5, as a Christmas gift. So we obviously had some expectations, especially because of the high price of the product and because of all the descriptions and the pictures that we found online. So once we received those blocks and we started playing with them, we obviously noticed all the pros and cons, especially taking into consideration our expectations. And I thought straight away, why not share the review, all the pros, cons and the presentation with anyone who is actually considering buying those MODU blocks or any toy that is going to grow with your kid, because MODU blocks are that sort of toy. Before I start, I'll quickly show you the kit we actually bought for our son Jamie, because there are a few kits, 3 as far as I remember. So this one that I'm showing you, this is the Dreamer kit. It's got a few more elements than the other kits, and the other 2 kits are the Explorer kit and the Curiosity kit. But also guys, you can purchase those blocks, packs and wheels separately on certain websites, so I guess that's a good thing too. It's actually very helpful that they give you the manual to follow some constructions ideas, as honestly guys, when we first opened the box and tried to build anything, it all seemed to be so difficult, but obviously after a few days it turned out not to be so complex anymore and we were fine creating our own toys and constructions. I actually fell in love with those blocks straight away, because I'm a huge fan of toys that grow with your kid, because I just find them less of a waste of money, I guess, since they last longer. And that is actually the case with MODU blocks. As soon as I saw them online as suitable for ages between 1 and 6, or even some websites say 8, and I read about the high quality of those MODU blocks, I just knew I had to buy them. And to be fully honest guys, they do seem to be of high quality. They are sturdy and durable, they really are. But some constructions fall apart while playing, which I did not like that much. Well, I've noticed that sometimes it's due to choosing too short pegs, so it's better to opt for the longer ones. And other times it's because of the fact that certain constructions are suitable for younger kids, because younger kids are actually smaller and lighter in weight. So it is pretty logical that if you don't follow the instructions and you put a heavier, older kid on a toy that is actually recommended for younger ages, it is possible for it to fall apart. So for example, this toy that you can see here that we've just built for Jamie, who is 2.5, is actually recommended for ages from 8 months to 2 years. So I would actually say, okay, we went a little bit above the age range, and maybe that was the reason why the wheels started to fall off the toy. So I honestly thought that maybe it's better to stick to the age recommendations, and maybe that way all the parts will stick together, especially if we use the longer pegs. However, to be honest guys, some other constructions fell apart as well. Or for example, the soft wheels fell off, and that happened even though we followed the manual and the age group recommendations. I don't know why it happens, especially considering the price, the high price, because they are very expensive. But because they do have those hard wheels, the caster wheels, we actually usually opt for them instead of the soft foam wheels. And after building a construction and noticing it actually falls apart when Jamie uses it, we just don't build it anymore. But there are still a lot of constructions that we can build and that don't fall apart, and Jamie is happy to ride on them or play with them. So we are still after all very happy with the quality, even though, as I've said, some of the constructions and the ride-on toys fall apart. So I think it is important to tell you that not all of the constructions will be perfect, and your kid will not be able to use and play with all of them, even if they are in the manual and even if you follow the constructions and age recommendations. But I guess it's just the way it is. And even though some of them do fall apart, we still like them. Okay, now fun fact, but it's true. The blocks are definitely not dog bite resistant. You may laugh, guys, but it's true. Our dog wanted to play with us once. And when Jamie actually sat on the car we had built from the MODU blocks, our dog started biting the wheels and blocks, and look what has happened. Yeah, so there are lots of dents from his teeth, but it actually doesn't affect the quality and the performance of those blocks, so it doesn't matter. It's just that they don't look that appealing anymore, I guess. And yes, so the blocks are obviously soft and light, as you can see, which is great because they are safer for kids. But because of the foamy material, they quickly catch lots of pets' hair. So if you've got a pet like us, it's not gonna be too good. And also because they are light in color, which makes them look very appealing, they do get dirty pretty quickly, as you can guess. It's good though, guys, that it's actually not that difficult to clean them, as you can just either use a brush, which is actually pretty time consuming, so it's a no for me, unless I'm going to do some spot cleaning only. But an amazing thing is that they are dishwasher safe. However, they are so big that they take the whole dishwasher, so you need to be prepared to only wash them, which is not such a problem, I guess, but the real problem is that they get dents from the dishwasher's rack, which actually is a little bit disappointing considering the price of the product. So as you can see, guys, the blocks are big, but I don't know why. I had expected them to be actually a lot bigger. So I was a bit disappointed when they arrived because I had expected a huge box, whereas it was 5 times smaller than what I had expected. But it's actually nothing that important, as you can see yourself how big they are compared to us. So yes, guys, they are still very big, extremely big, but I don't know why, I just expected them to be giant. And yeah, guys, as you can see, the best thing about the MODU blocks is that they really encourage active play and creativity for kids and parents. Me and my husband, we also got into building various things like balancing toys, cars with wheels, towers, cars and other vehicles, stairs, tables, rolling toys, rocking toys, and so on and so on. But Jamie, our son, who is 2.5 years old, he actually prefers creating himself those toys rather than playing with or riding on the toys that we actually built for him. So it's funny how sometimes we build something following the manual, we're so happy we built something beautiful and different, very unique, and he actually doesn't like it, he changes it, he transforms it into something different, he adds some parts, removes some. But it means that at this age, so at 2.5, kids are very creative with those blocks, which is actually what those blocks are made for. But it's unbelievable, guys, how creative he is when he plays with the MODU blocks. He even surprises us with some ideas like drums. The other day he built drums or towers made from the pegs. Yeah, those blocks, guys, are definitely so much fun. We've had them for a month now, and I can tell you guys that Jamie plays with them at least once a day. So I guess it means they're pretty good. Honestly, guys, what I like the most about the MODU blocks is that instead of buying lots of different toys, rockers, ride-on vehicles, balancing toys, etc. for your kid, you can just buy those blocks and then build various toys. That's why actually we got them. So not only do we actually save money by buying only the blocks instead of those various toys, but also room. You're saving room because you need room only for the blocks that you can use for building lots of toys. And another thing is obviously that you can create before playing, so it's actually a little bit more interesting. It's just a shame, obviously, that you have to disassemble one beautiful toy in order to build another one. However, what's not too good about the product is that the blocks are a bit too expensive in my opinion. Yes, they are durable, and yes, they are versatile and exceptional, and they grow with your kid, but still guys, honestly, when I look at them, they just don't look like they should be that expensive. So at this point guys, I just have to stress that those blocks are super versatile. As you can see, I will include here some ideas that we came up with and the ones that we actually copied from the manual or from some websites. But there are lots of toys you can create, ride-ons, rockers, balancing toys, etc. I will show you a few of the ideas, but yeah, you can get very creative, and I guess it is true that they grow with your kid and you can use them for ages. They look pretty appealing as well in terms of the color and the looks, so even if you've got them somewhere not stored but out in the room, I guess they don't create any mess. So, time for conclusion guys. Generally speaking, we are very happy with the product, very satisfied. Obviously they are super versatile and unique, so as a gift for a kid I think they are special and unusual. However, for this price I am a bit disappointed with the quality, because I would expect them to be super perfect and not to fall apart or fall off. However, as you may have noticed, some parts, pegs and wheels fall off. So this is something that I'm not too happy about, and especially for the price, so they should work on it or lower the price, I believe. Anyways, that would be it guys. I hope you at least enjoyed the review and the presentation, and I made it a little bit easier for you to make up your mind whether to buy those blocks or not. See ya guys, bye bye!